Hello there and welcome, or welcome back. Today in Reed's Top 10s, we're going to be looking at the 10 most prolific serial killers. So, to that end, I'm going to quickly pop up a trigger warning. Now, let's get into this. Okay, straight in at number 10, we have Samuel Little. He was an American serial killer, African American. His body count was up in the 90s, 96, I believe, with 60 confirmed. In the end, he was actually only sentenced to four life sentences without the possibility of parole. He died, he managed to live most of his life as a free man, which is incredibly sad. And he deserves to burn in the big fire. In at number 9, we have Zing Hai with a confirmed kill rate of 67. This guy was brutal beyond words. He used melee weapons such as hammers, hatchets, axes, and he did some very strange and obscure and dark things once he'd committed the murders. When he was caught, he explained that he had a desire that he loved to fulfill, and it was necessary for him to live. In the end, he was killed on Valentine's Day in 2004. And you know what? In at number 8, we have Kampatima Shankaria. Now, he was an Indian serial killer, born in Jaipur, and he was arrested at the tender age of 26 when he confessed to murdering no less than 70 people. This mental case, his method of killing was to take a hammer and hit someone just below the ears. The craziest thing about this guy is that all of his crimes were committed in 1 year. So between the years of 1977 and 1978, he killed 70 people. Thankfully, he was executed. And at number 7, we have Pedro Rodriguez Filho. Born in 54 and died in 23. Interestingly though, 47 of his 71 killings were against inmates during Brazilian prison riots. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison, and believe it or not, he was actually released. This guy actually got 7 years of good behaviour taken from his full sentence. His method was a typical Brazilian prison style. I'm not going to get into it, but if you can think of the absolute worst way of dying, he's done it. Last thing about him, this guy was a YouTube superstar, a big personality. He was on television all the time in Brazil being interviewed. People were asking him for advice. Okay, and at number 6, we have Colombian serial killer Daniel Camargo Barbosa. This lovely gentleman has a confirmed number of 72 victims. He was completely and utterly obsessed by virgins. To be fair about this guy, I think that he has an estimated 180 victims, and from what I've read into this, he is closer to that, if not more than 180. He actually came to a very sad ending, where I shouldn't be happy, but I am. He was stabbed by one of his victims' nephews, and that was in 1994 when he was age 64 in Quito in Ecuador. Okay, and at number 5 we have Mikao Popkoff. Now, Mikao was a former police officer, a security guard, and a well-respected member of society. He has a confirmed kill of 78 and an estimated kill of 83. His weapon of choice was, again, melee, axes, hammers, knives. The biggest problem with this guy was that, due to the fact that he was very familiar with law enforcement, he was able to take weapons that had been used in other criminal investigations. So they always led back to other criminals. And on top of this, his wife, she was a demon herself, She gave him an alibi for 7 years when she could have saved the lives of many, many others. Unfortunately, this guy is still alive. Hopefully, he'll be dead soon. So at number 4, we have Javed Iqbal. He was from India. Now, this is particularly galling to listen to or even read. So in 1999, this guy sent a letter to the police, saying that he had killed and sodomized 100 young Indian boys between the age of 6 and 16. Now, obviously, the police didn't believe him straight away, but on attending his home, they seen there was blood everywhere. There was dismembered bodies. There was children's shoes. This guy was an absolute psycho. He had set out to kill 100, and he accomplished it. He was sentenced to death, which would have been lovely, but unfortunately, he took the easy way out by committing suicide. More's a shame. So at number 3, we have Pedro Lopez. He's a Colombian serial killer. So this guy, it's estimated that he killed 300 children. Let me just repeat that. It's estimated that he killed 300 children. It is confirmed that he killed 110 children. Confirmed. So he was in Colombia. He is a Colombian. He was in Colombia. And he went to, I believe it was Ecuador, where he was accused of one murder, and they let him go after so many years because of good behavior. He went back to Colombia, where he continued to murder. And you know what's really crazy? This guy is at large. He is a 74-year-old man, and he is still at large. Oh, someone get me a ticket to Colombia. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Number 2, Luis Garavito. He is the 3rd Colombian on this list. I'll need to look into that. Anyway, this guy, he was known as La Bestia, or the Beast, and he is currently serving 1,853 years in jail. Now, I doubt he's getting out, but he is still alive. So he's still there confessing to the murder. He would tie up, rape, torture, kill, and dismember his child victims. Okay, his mass graves were uncovered by police in Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela. No, I don't know what to say about this. These people need. So at number 1, we have Harold Shipman. He was an English doctor, and yes, he's only got confirmed of 15 deaths, but that's only because he killed himself in prison. He hung himself. He is estimated, and I use estimated as a substitute for confirmed, at least 250, looking more like 300 to 320. But like I say, he killed himself. Not just that anyway. He had 15 life sentences, or he was accused of 15, and he was in jail for the rest of his life anyway, so they were going to stop at that point. This guy was an absolute nutcase. He thought that he was being good, kind to older ladies, where he would inject them with opioids and really just send them to sleep. But before he done that, he would get them to sign all their money across to him. And that was, in fact, the undoing of him, thankfully. Okay. Thank you for watching Reed's Top 10s. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, enjoyment's a bit strong for this topic. Let's see. I hope you were entertained. Now, if you were, please like, share, and subscribe. And honestly, again, thank you. Thank you so much.